Welcome to WWE Raw Talks Live. That's what that ding means. When you hear that ding, that means we're about to go live.
We're
you know
live.
What I'm saying? That's why my phone's blowing up. That's why everybody's freaking out about Raw Talks Live.
I've never been live before. I've never been on live television before. I'm kind of panicking.
Are you?
Yeah.
I think you can hold it together.
I'm better.
Are you?
Yeah.
It was pretty bad though for a while there, right? For a second.
I almost shit.
You almost shit, or you did shit?
I could have shit more. There's more shit inside me.
Yeah.
A little bit came out.
This show is WWE Raw Talks Live, which stand-ins means myself, name of Ian, and the artist formerly known as Mike Charles, come to you right here on youtube.com/616entertainment every Monday night when Raw ends. We talk about Raw. We review it match by match, promo by promo, segment by segment. We don't really do that anymore. We kind of just talk about the matches. And
well,
good
we talk
segments.
about the main stories.
We don't need to talk about every time Renee Young talks to someone for 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, we used to do that. We used to go all in.
It wasn't the best format. We changed formats, and I think it's changed the show for quite much better.
Quite much better.
Yeah.
What's going on with your glasses here?
Well, sometimes, see, I don't like to wear them during the show because the reflection of the computer glares. It's hard for me to see. It's a distraction for the dance.
For the dance? What is happening to you?
I feel like I'm nothing. I'm just talking. But sometimes I need to put them on so I could see something on the screen, but they're too far away, so I'm keeping them close. Make sense?
Yeah. Before we talk about Raw, we make sure everybody has their brown gloves on. I feel like, do you want to sing a little? Just
I
10
feel
seconds
like
of the track?
I'm so sung out.
Yeah.
I've been singing for so long.
I feel like you're getting better with every performance, though, and I'm not just saying that.
What's a children's song?
London Bridge.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair babies. I blew it at the end.
You blew it.
That wasn't the right one.
We can't talk about Raw till everybody has what?
Brown something or other?
Hey, Mike, make sure everyone has brown gloves. Does everyone have brown gloves? No, dude.
Now, like I said last night when we were doing the Survivor Series review, I did notice that in the control room here, there is a screen share feature.
That's good.
So I think that means that we can have actual intros.
How many episodes have we done of this?
About 50. I don't ever look at the control room, though.
I've said,
like, the control room app is there.
The thing is like I don't do any like the button clicks, but I've said several times like there's got to be a screen share function here, and you're like, I don't know, I can't figure it out.
Oh, I wasn't lying. I wasn't like, no, there isn't. I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, but you never even tried.
No, because when we get ready to do the show, first of all, I have to say, come on, we're doing the show, because you're in there fucking lollygagging.
Because you are taking a long time. You got to get things ready. I don't want to be in here breathing down your neck. I want to just give you your space, because that's how I like to work.
I feel like you're full of shit. We got Gina in the chat who wants you to keep singing.
London Bridge is falling.
No,
see, there's no.
You don't have to just do everything
verse.
she says, though. We got System in the chat who says nice shirt, and there's no way he's not referring to me. I'm rocking my Courage the Cowardly Dog shirt. You know what I'm saying?
My shirt's a little boring. It's just a blue and gray.
I feel like it looks pretty good, though.
It's very warm. Feel how thick this is. Feel it.
Oh, no.
You don't like it?
Too thick. Feel mine.
But see, it's cold out. I like it. I'm cold.
I was hot when we were watching Raw.
Oh, no, I was perfect. I was very comfortable.
Well, like I said before we started the show, you're looking good tonight. You look young. You said
I look young.
You look spry.
I don't really know what that means.
I feel like you look well rested and ready to go.
I am well rested because I didn't work yesterday or today.
Yeah,
I didn't work yesterday. It's a Sunday, but I'm off this whole week.
Yeah,
so I am quite rested. I slept till like 11 o'clock today. I didn't do jack fucking shit. So yeah, this is me on a. It's the first time they're seeing me like this.
You're looking good. You sound like you're feeling good.
I feel good.
You're well rested. Now, coming over to the other side of the table, I feel like shit.
I know.
I'm not well rested, and I look like 5 pounds of shit in a 2-pound bag.
That's how I usually feel doing this show.
Oh, I usually feel like $1 million, and I know I'm looking like 100,000 at least. But
see,
this isn't working tonight.
Our vibes have changed. It's a role reversal.
It's not. Don't put your elbow in my face. I told you I don't like that. You got to respect a person's boundaries. You know what I mean? You don't see me sitting here like this. That's not.
It's not in your face. It's behind.
It's right in my fucking face. And now you knocked your fucking glasses off your head. Everybody has their brown gloves. We got D-Ray in the chat. We got the #1 Dan and Jazz James in the chat. Let's talk about Raw. Goddammit.
This is a good goddamn group of people.
We've been lollygagging long enough. We're gonna talk about the A story. The A story starts tonight with what else would it start with? An Authority promo.
I love the Authority. I love when they open their fucking mouths.
Triple H and Stephanie McMahon come out to the ring, and they say how Roman Reigns got to the top of the mountain, and because he wouldn't shake my hand, he lost the title. All he had to do was shake my hand, and now this boy named of Sheamus is the new world champion.
Well, and it was also because he took a cheap shot on him. He also blamed it on that, giving him a spear.
Well, that was bullshit.
Which was a cheap shot.
The way he speared him last night was so stupid. Like, Triple H goes out there and he goes to shake Roman's hand.
Like, Triple H is a dick. He's not trustworthy, but he was still trying to shake your hand.
I think it would have been cool if Triple H has the outstretched hand and Roman, like, fist bumps him and, like, nods and gets out of the ring, and we close on Triple H going, like, okay, he's coming around. And the next night on Raw, Triple H invites Roman to the ring, and Roman's like, what? And Triple H is like, I'm glad you've had a change of heart. He was like, oh, no, like, fuck you.
Yeah. And then Sheamus comes out and beats him.
Like,
although that doesn't really make sense.
I appreciate you coming out there, but, like, I don't need you. And then he spears him. Like, maybe Triple H goes to punch him because he won't join. But for Roman to just spear him out of nowhere like that was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. It made Roman look like a mean old boy.
A douche, as they say.
Who says?
Fucking kids.
I don't think kids talk like that.
No.
Kids say daddy.
That word's past the youth.
What do the kids say now?
See, I don't know what they call bad things. I know a lot of words now that they say for good things, like daddy and zaddy, which I don't like.
You just learned zaddy the other night.
I learned daddy is like a thing for something cool.
I brought up Paul Rudd, and Tara said that he's daddy.
Yeah.
And then you said, what does that mean? And you said that she said he's zaddy.
Yeah,
which, watching your face talking to them for the first time made me very happy. It entertained the shit out of me.
Oh, I was having fun. It was just...
The Danans can listen to that podcast on Wednesday on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on this very channel, youtube.com/616entertainment. But what we're talking about with this Authority promo here is the fact that Sheamus is the world champion.
Yeah.
What a great day!
It's not a great day.
Not a great day. It's not a great day at all. And so Roman's out there, Sheamus is out there, and Roman looks like he's about to start a big old fight. But then a boy named Rusev comes out of the shadows and kicks Roman in his big old face.
Yeah, he did.
How do you feel about that?
I like it.
Prove it. How much do you like it? Show me with your arms.
Well, like this. I mean, I'm not like this. It's not like this is like the greatest thing that's ever happened. Ah, you fucking bit me for real.
That's good footage.
Now I'm more upset about the saliva.
The saliva. Hold on. I want to see the feed. Watch my eyes when I see your arm and decide to bite it before I actually bit it.
Well, like this. I mean, I'm not like this. It's not like this is like the greatest thing that's ever happened. Ah!
See, that's why I always tell you not to put your elbow in my face.
You asked me to show you with my arms.
Yeah, but you don't have to come like all over here with it. You know what I mean?
What if that's how big it is?
Well, then I guess you just had it coming.
But I like Rusev. I like that Rusev kicked Roman because I like Rusev, and I like that he's involved in the main event picture now, like the main card thing. He's not fighting for the title or anything.
Holy shit, man.
Oh, that's really good.
That is fucking dope.
You gotta tell them what you're talking about?
I think we give the live reveal right now while we're here. Dans, I said it was either going to be tonight or tomorrow when the new Top 5 with Sal Melendez will be revealed. Episode 5 of Season 2. And I just got the... see, this is just an image of the poster. So when the actual poster gets posted, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be in higher quality and everything. And Lydia's not going to be happy that I'm showing this on the feed. But guess what? I don't give a fuck.
You paid for it? It's
You know what
yours
I mean?
now.
I haven't yet.
No.
But she fucking killed it as usual. This might be my fucking favorite. So Dan, it's time to reveal. Releasing this Saturday, November 29th. Is that this Saturday? What's 6 days from today? Today's the 23rd.
No, it's not the 29th because I know the 30th is Monday, so it's the 28th. It's Saturday.
Saturday the 28th?
Yeah.
So Saturday the 28th, Season 2, Episode 5, Top 5 Games with Sal Melendez goes live. And it's not focusing on it very well. So that's just a little teaser. That's all you get. But you're going to be able to see every little intricate detail when the time comes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't fucking wait.
That's gonna
The
be
Danas don't know that that video's been done for like a week.
Is it completely done?
Mm-hmm.
All the finishing touches?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I'm just hanging on to it.
Okay.
Because I got to wait for the right time. I got to have the poster to promote it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I got to get everybody ready. But, oh, look how pretty that is. Look how pretty
it looked
is.
good. It looked good.
You know what I'm saying? Lydia knocks it out of the park every fucking time.
You're telling me, man. I couldn't do that.
I know. That's why I didn't ask you to do it.
Don't. I'll take your money.
So Rusev with the authority I think
now.
is cool.
Yeah, I do too.
Because he wasn't doing dick, and I
Mm-mm.
thought that The Office was probably mad at him over the whole Lana thing and blowing up the storyline,
Well, they can
even though
go
that's the
fuck
Office's
themselves.
fault, not Lana and Rusev's fault. But
You can't get married ever.
so Sheamus and Rusev beat the fuck out of Roman, and they leave him laying. And then Triple H is like, "You'll get your rematch, but you won't get it until TLC." Because that's how he talks when he's trying to sound like a hard ass. So we can look forward to the main event of the next pay-per-view. For the world title, we have Sheamus versus Roman Reigns.
I mean, that's what I expected for the next one. So I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised?
No. Like people, like I saw people like freaking out that Sheamus won the title.
Yeah.
And it's like, why didn't people? Well, I mean, they did, but they didn't freak out this bad when he fucking won Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, obviously that's what that means, is he's gonna win the title eventually.
Yeah.
So why didn't you freak out then?
The WWE World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus has joined us again tonight.
Sheamus is back.
He says, "Guess who's back?" with a big old smiley. He says, "Guess who's back? Back again. Sheamus is back. Tell your friends. Tell your fellows." You know what I'm saying? Gina seems to be a big fan of Sheamus, which is
As she seems to be.
yeah, that's fucking weird to me because I don't think anybody likes Sheamus. I mean,
Difference
I
of
respect the
opinions.
champion, but I don't love him. You know what I mean?
I respect some things about him, but you know, he's kind of a dick.
D-Ray says, "I predict Roman versus Triple H at Mania," and I think he might be right. If they don't do it at Mania, they're gonna do it at the Rumble.
Roman and Triple H at
Mhm.
Mania.
I think they might do it at Mania.
Okay, so but that's not going to be for the title.
No,
So who has the title then?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Lesnar.
Okay,
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do.
I don't know.
Right now. The champion, Sheamus, says, "Why won't they look at chat?" We will. I don't know if you realize this, but you guys are slightly behind. You're probably about 10 or
Right.
15 seconds behind us from the live feed.
And we can't
So-
just constantly read everything that pops up.
Yeah.
And we can't.
When
do a show.
something good is in there or important, we're going to hit it. But Brett Wells is in the chat, host of Working Title Dayton /Deluxe podcast. He says, "Sheamus and Reigns will beat the piss out of each other." I'm game. I mean, it'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's TLC matches can be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever. I'll watch it.
Brett Wells says, "I like Sheamus. I told you boys this."
Yeah, I'm aware.
But if we're sticking with the
I
A
like
story
Sheamus.
that leads us to tonight, Roman Reigns versus Rusev with Sheamus in his corner, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Now, my first note for this was Roman obviously goes over.
Obviously.
And it was a DQ,
Obviously.
so he didn't... What are you, Brennan Schaub? So he didn't get like a clean pin over Rusev or anything, which I do like because they just brought Rusev back and they're making him look like a credible badass again.
Yeah.
Not that he ever wasn't credible,
I mean,
but I like that he didn't come back and just lose immediately.
Right.
I'm
And
not one of those. Go ahead.
He did lose by DQ.
That don't mean shit though.
No. But at the same time, Roman, right before he lost by DQ, Roman looked like he was about to beat him.
Yeah.
Because he kicked him outside the ring. He was dead, looked like he was knocked out.
And he lost by DQ because Wade Bangin.
Bad News
What's
Barrett.
his name? Bad Damon?
Bad News Barrett, King Barrett, Wade Barrett.
Matt Damon.
No, that's somebody completely different.
King Barrett comes out and he hits Roman with the bull hammer.
Yeah.
So this is interesting because now apparently Barrett is aligned himself with Rusev and Sheamus. So we have all these foreign boys together with the Authority. I kind of like
It's
that.
cool.
They got this big
It's cool.
European conglomerate who are coming together to take down the true American and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
This is an ISIS storyline. I don't know if you know that or not.
I don't know about that.
Then tell me what it is, if that's not what it is.
It's just three boys that want to get to the top and they're willing to do anything for it.
Oh.
And that means they're going to work for the Authority.
Oh, I read that wrong.
Yeah. See, because they're still just, I mean, they're not breaking the law.
Mm-hmm.
They're breaking the laws
Breaking the law.
of
Breaking the law.
the WWE.
WWE. What are you, Vladimir Kozlov? You weren't watching back then, but he was this fucking dope who they were marketing as like an MMA fighter. And they tried to get him over by just panning to the crowd and showing him sitting in the front row.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, that's the fighter, Vladimir Kozlov. And they'd be like, Vladimir Kozlov, what are you doing at a WWE show? And they'd put the microphone in his face. He'd be like, I love WWE. And it was like, what do you think? What do you think people are going to like this? And then he showed up, he sucked shit, and then he died.
Oh, really?
No, he's not dead, but his career is.
Oh, I thought he died.
No. I like your use of shoot there. You don't do that very often.
I know what it means.
Roman is overusing the fuck out of the Superman punch. Like, for real. He
Used
threw
it
like 4
6
of them
times.
tonight. Like, over in the past 24 hours, he's thrown like 9 Superman
He's
punches.
thrown like 87 Superman punches.
I feel like you're slightly overreacting. The world champion says that you are a Jinja Ninja.
All right. That doesn't mean I have to support all Jinja Ninjas or Jinjas in general.
Can I say Jinja, or is that off words? Or off
as long
limits?
as you say
I've got red hair. I can do whatever
you
I
don't-
want.
Jinja is fine. Ginger is that you can't say that.
That hard ER?
Oh, no, no,
Oh. I see.
And it's not that
Mm.
I'm offended by it. You know, we're friends. I know you don't mean. I know what your intent is behind it, but there's other people out there. If they hear you saying it, they'll get this channel, this YouTube channel taken down.
I don't give a fuck.
No, like delete it. Like every video gone.
Gina says, Jesus Christ, I've never read the video description on these, and now I'm losing my shit. I almost always hide shit in there. And
It's
I
not
just,
even hidden. It's just
because no one reads it, so
I
it's
know.
like I hid it. This week's description says, Roman Reigns took on Rusev in the main event of Raw while Sheamus and Wade Barrett painted each other's toenails backstage. The New Day rode horses to the ring and made a water slide onto the stage that only Dolph Ziggler can ride. Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose used to be friends, but my dad says Owens is a jagoff, so they're not allowed to play together anymore. The Dudley Boyz fought the Wyatt family for custody of Dominic.
Yeah, Gina, if you like that, you should go back and read at least the last several months you've been doing that.
Yeah, I've been doing it a while. Gina says she didn't like the overuse of the Superman punch, nor is she a fan of going for your finish / using your finish too many times in one match. So Gina does not like John Cena matches.
It's spamming. Spamming, jamming.
It's like playing SmackDown 2, and you get to set your special meter, and you can either set it to empty with a maximum of 5, or you can just give yourself 5 specials right off the bat. John Cena gives himself 5 specials right off the bat.
Yeah.
So does Holman Haynes.
Right.
Sheamus says, guess what? I bro-kicked Ben Carson. Thank you,
Whoa,
Sheamus.
That's cool. I like him a little more.
I like that he's doing our bidding. I noticed an interesting shirt on Barrett tonight. Did you notice that?
No.
It was his new shirt.
was it?
It says King of Bad News, which is interesting because it's his current gimmick
with his
referencing his old gimmick that he doesn't use anymore.
Right.
Or they don't call him that anymore.
Hopefully they. I don't know. I like Bad News better than King. So hopefully they bring that back.
What'd you think about this match?
Fish the King thing. I liked it. I like Rusev matches. I think the headbutt off the top rope is really stupid.
Why is that?
And I know he's not the only person that does that sort of thing.
Chris Benoit used to do it, but he's dead.
Well, he doesn't exist, right? In the lore.
Not anymore, he's dead.
It doesn't look good.
What do you mean?
It just doesn't look. It feels like he missed. It looks like he missed his target.
He did. He was like
and he hits him in the chest, which what is
with his fucking dome?
I don't know. I don't like it. It just doesn't. I don't think it looks good.
All right.
Like it would be if he's gonna do that, why doesn't he just land on him with his full body weight? Like
because he uses his head like a battering ram.
But I feel like it would just do more damage to land on him like through this section.
Well, see, if he does it on his chest, he could collapse his ribcage and kill him.
Kill himself?
No.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
That's what he should want to do. He wants to kill him.
That's why he's using his head like a battering ram.
Because no, he wants to kill the person. So the best way he can kill him is use his full weight of his chest and body. How can you say? They work for me.
So I would need a louder look.
But I could upgrade. I could definitely
see the problem is these fucking lights. How do you do these lights all the time?
That's why I take them off for this.
Yeah, I'm looking pretty good with these glasses.
Because I normally don't sit close to this bright of a light. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Should I get some glasses?
No, you don't need them.
No, I don't. But I
don't just wear glasses.
Some people do.
I know, but they're losers. I don't like that.
Gina says headbutts don't make sense. Not only should the guy be knocked out / stunned for 2 full minutes, the guys giving it should also be stunned. Unless you're using it for a double down in the match. That's not how I put on glasses and broke the stream. Apparently me wearing glasses.
It's when you took them off.
No, because they just saw me put them on. Oh. Me wearing glasses is apparently too strong for this channel. You know what I mean? We're back now, but that's the thing. Gina's talking about headbutts should stun the person giving them. Gina, that's not how headbutts work. When you actually headbutt somebody, look, turn towards me. You don't. We'll get a nice soft pad going here. Bring your head down a little bit. You don't go forehead on forehead. This is not a good headbutt. What you want to do is you pull the shirt forward, which see what that does? It jerks his head backward. So I pull him forward, and then when his head comes forward, I use my forehead to break his nose all over the front of his face.
Right.
You know? Because your nose hitting me here is just going to crumple your fucking face.
Hell yeah. And
if I headbutt my forehead on his forehead, we're both going to be fucked up.
But that's what they do. I know. In wrestling.
Well, no, he headbutted her here.
No, but sometimes when they do a headbutt to headbutt, they just fucking hit each other in the forehead. Yeah. It's stupid.
Wrestling is
dumb.
Then
the headbutt to the chest, I don't think would be effective at all. Because
no.
That's what I'm saying. A head to the chest, it's just your chest is well protected, and so I don't know, it's just dumb. But I do think she has a point where if Rusev really jumped off the top rope and just rammed his fucking head into Roman's chest, he would get way more hurt.
He'd get way hurt. You know what? I wanted to watch our reenactment of the headbutt there, but I think I missed it. I think we probably did a good job, though.
No, we did.
You know what I mean? I feel like we're good actor outers. Sheamus says that Rusev is the king of bad promos. Disagree.
No.
Have you ever seen when
No,
Rusev said, "It's a fish"? That was a great promo. Remember when Rusev was talking to Summer about when they first got together?
Yeah.
Summer, when we first got together, I did not like you at all.
Yeah,
That's a great promo.
I like Rusev's promos.
Gina says, "Artist, you need glasses like mine."
You have girl glasses. I need man's glasses.
I wear girl pants all the time.
Yeah, but I don't.
It's all right. You could.
I am not gonna. It's not my thing.
Mm.
My man's man.
Yeah. Sheamus says Barrett is the king of bad
clothes.
matches and Rusev is the king of bad promos. I want to know why the world champion is burying his new cohort / co-conspirators.
He's gonna turn on you soon because you keep shitting all over his face.
I'd like to point out that nobody has noticed that I changed the layout of my shelf back here. So y'all motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to detail.
They notice. They just don't care.
I just like, I have a thing about stagnation, where when something is the same for too long, I need to change it up.
Yeah.
The layout of my room changes all the time. I'll repaint the fucking walls. I'll hang new posters. I hang these fucking lights everywhere. And I figured, you know what? You know what looks good on a bookshelf?
Books.
Books.
What are you gonna do with all your Supermans?
I'll move them around.
Sell them?
No.
Okay.
Just text me during the show again?
No, Nigel.
What's he say? We got no tax to Nigel Bravo, former Monopoly world champion.
That's enough. We're doing wrongdoings live tomorrow.
I can't be there.
Why not?
I have hospital not negotiations. What's like the better word for plans?
Plans.
The better word for plans.
What's a better word than plans for plans? It's the perfect word. One syllable.
I have emergency responsibilities.
All right.
You can go perform it.
Right.
I will require a royalty fee, and you must
wrote
have.
It.
You must. Well, Nigel wrote it.
Nigel wrote it.
Nigel, he's taking credit for your song. I'm not saying I wrote it. I'm just saying.
Why do you get
I
royalties?
partially own it
Yeah,
because I made the studio version of it. Like artistically, Nigel has full license, but business-wise, you know.
But we're not playing the studio version of it if it's sung live.
Yeah, but that won't hold up in court.
I think you're the one that's losing.
Here are my terms.
Courts.
If you two are going to perform Falkland's Wrongdoings live at a tavern / pub of your choosing, someone's got to film it.
Oh, I'm sure someone.
That's all I know. Yeah, but you can't count on I'm sure's. You need to have someone there filming it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I need you to do is find a homeless man on the street. You give him your phone. You teach him how to film video, and then lose him in the crowd. Because I don't want you to know where he is and you're just staring into the lens the whole time.
He's gonna.
So
steal
make
my
sure
phone.
this homeless man has your phone and you don't know where he is. Can you do that for
What
me?
if he steals my phone?
I'm hearing no dedication to the craft.
If he steals it, there's no video.
You need to learn how to trust people.
I trust people I know.
Gina says, I guess it's more of an indie wrestling move. Most guys go forehead to forehead. Yeah, that's only in wrestling.
It's dumb.
That's not how they actually work. Brett Wells says chest head bump catches them off guard and knocks them off balance. Not a good finisher, but a good opener. How do you feel about that?
Nope.
System says that
I don't
Barrett
like it.
had some good
I don't
brawls
like
with Sheamus.
Okay.
D-Ray says he hates how Roman doesn't call people their full names. Like last night, KO, and tonight he said H for Trips. I pointed that out, that it used to be like a fucking rule that you do not call Triple H, and you do not call The Undertaker, Taker.
Yeah.
I remember reading that online somewhere, that was like, you do not fucking do that.
Yeah. I kind of liked him calling Triple H H.
Well, D-Ray doesn't.
Well, we got differences of opinions, and that's okay. We can still be friends.
I've got a question for the world champion. He says, because I'm the best, so sorry, senpais. I think that's how you say that. I'm seeing people use that word senpai.
I don't really know what that means.
I've seen people, like, when someone famous or semi-famous will tweet at them, they screen cap it, and they've been saying, senpai noticed me. What the fuck does that mean? I know what zaddy means now, but I don't know what the fuck senpai noticed me means. What the fuck does that mean? The world champion has to let me know.
Somebody tell us. We need to know.
System's young. He might know. You know what I mean?
Sounds like a Japanese thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Jazz James says he would pay for a Falklands Wrongdoings MP3. Keep that in mind. Because we have a 6-track EP that's been done for like 8 months. What's your favorite track?
Falklands Wrongdoings for sure.
It's not my favorite, but it's good. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
The B story tonight is where the fuck is Sandow?
That's the B story.
Yeah, where'd he go?
I don't know. He started dressing up as Macho Man, and then was on the show for like 2 days after that, and then died. And where is Curtis Axel?
His Twitter account just put up a thing it said, "Where is Curtis Axel?" and it was like a feminine hand writing it on a 8x10 of him.
Yeah.
And then there was some chick in really hot leggings like dancing around photos of him and pinning them on the wall. So that sounds like a new gimmick, which is interesting.
Well, that's interesting.
I want to know who that chick was. You know what I'm saying?
She's pretty, you said?
All I saw was her legs, but I was already committed.
Good legs. Good
yeah.
legs.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at them legs. The champ says senpai means you are my idol and I love you with a looks like the orange cat from the movie House, or it's Daxter. I can't really tell which one that is.
It's not Daxter.
Could be.
No.
He says, and I want to be with you. Who do you think he's talking to? Is he saying that's what senpai means, or is he saying he wants to be with one of us? Possibly both of us. And is that negotiable? We'll answer later. System says go ahead, read it.
It originates from anime and manga. It's someone older than you, somebody you look up to. If they give the slightest attention to you, you sort of explode.
No one would have that effect on me. They're just people.
Yeah. Well, some people would have that effect.
If Greg Miller came on the podcast, I'd be like, yo, I love this dude.
Yeah.
Guys, check this out. But I wouldn't be like, oh my God.
So Sheamus called us senpais.
Well, duh. Look at us.
That's the world champion right there.
I don't even look good tonight. He says he's specifically talking to you.
You're damn right. But I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love. I mean,
System says, who gives a fuck about Curtis Axel?
You know, I think he's all right.
Wells says, got over. Had a potential Mania moment. Big Show got it. Gimmick stripped. Mid-card for life.
But he's gone. He's not even...
He's gone for now. He'll be back. Dan's. I have questions. You know what I mean?
I just don't think they have a place for him.
Probably. I had a question about what senpai meant, and that was answered for me. My new question is, why do we have 8 Dan with us right now, but this video has only 4 likes?
Some people must hate us.
The real question is, why do I have to keep bringing this up? Why do the Dan not come here? They click that like button, they click the subscribe button, and they share the link. Is that not the first 3 things you would think of?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a professional.
Yeah.
So this is in your blood at this point.
I like our own videos.
I've unraveled strands of your DNA and found YouTube strategies in there.
I'm less of who I am because of it. You took some of my DNA out, so now I'm less.
You were on that. That was quick. So the C story tonight, to me, has got to be the New Day Country Jamboree.
I like them. They're my boys.
And by the way, Sheamus says he is specifically talking to you.
I know. You said that.
I don't remember things.
We said it like 2 minutes ago, but that's okay.
This was not their strongest promo. I really enjoyed it.
It was funny.
I don't even know if I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I did.
I liked it, but it wasn't the best one.
What did you hate about it?
I didn't hate anything about
Why
it.
was it the worst thing you've ever seen?
I never said that. Don't ever say that. Don't ever say that to me again. Well, the reason I thought it wasn't their best promo is because it wasn't balanced the way most of their promos are.
Mm-hmm.
And I see we got a little bit of variety going on here, where usually they stop on the ramp, they say some shit there, they keep walking slowly to the ring, and just before the match starts, they do a like, and then they all laugh and slide into the ring, and then they continue talking.
Sure.
Tonight they didn't say shit until they were in the ring, and then they cut their whole promo.
They just wrote in on unicorns.
They did.
I don't have a problem with that though. You don't have to stick to the same format.
No, you don't.
Look
and
at our show.
There was variety.
We improved because of it.
The New Day are the best part of the show every week.
Without a doubt.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Without a doubt.
But Big E is the star of the show. Every fucking week.
Oh man, baby.
I love Kofi.
What a
I
man.
love Xavier. This is like trying to pick my favorite $100 bill. You know what I mean? It's like I've got $300 and I'm just like, man, this ain't a lot of money, but this is fun to have.
It's a good
this.
amount.
And they're all completely equal, and it's like trying to pick a favorite between them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Big E has the facial expressions, he has the dancing, he has the reactions, and when he talks, he's so over animated. Like Xavier will get on the mic and he'll make a joke.
Yeah.
And then Kofi comes on, he slows things down a little bit. And then Big E gets on the mic. He's just so stressed out.
Funny.
I love Big E. I love him to death. I love the New Day. You know who I don't love? Fucking Usos.
Yeah. The Lucha Dragons came out first though, and they were speaking. I heard their voice for the first time ever.
Yeah, we don't even hear from them very often.
No, we don't. I don't know what they sound like, but now I do. But it was a little muffled because they wear masks without holes.
The Dan-Dans don't know that right before we started, the artist's glasses were sitting at the edge of the table, and I moved the table and they fell off, and he had like a frog in his throat. So instead of being like, hey, you knocked my glasses down, he looks over and when it was just a straight face, it was like, you knocked my glasses off the table, and now you have to get me new glasses. It was the dumbest fucking thing. And then I kept trying to recreate it, and I couldn't get it out with a straight face.
We just did it though.
All because you fell your fucking glasses.
Stop touching.
They don't even look fucked up. They look exactly the same. No one would ever know. Let's see how. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see how far I can get this up your nose.
No.
Just come on.
No,
Come on.
No.
Come on. How about let's see how far I can get one of them down your throat?
No, do it in the nose.
Which do you want me to go this way or do you want me to go this way? This way I'm gonna poke your brain.
The other way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, let's come a little closer. What are you doing?
No, down my throat a little.
Turn sideways. Turn sideways.
What do you mean?
Like this way. Profile. There we go. All right. Ew, goo on it.
Yeah, no shit.
Lick it
it's
off.
bugs.
It's bugs?
Bugs.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. Why'd you want to do that?
Because
That's repulsive.
I didn't think you would want me to. It was funny to
How
me.
far did it go?
Like this whole thing. Wait till the replay goes. I think I touched part of your brain. Sheamus says, I have a question. What's your name? I just joined yesterday. So I know who Artist is, but who's the other guy? The other guy would be me. My name is Ian. You can follow me on Twitter at IDS616. You know what I'm saying? We do this show. This is all about wrestling. This is all about Raw. We do the 616 Entertainment podcast on Wednesday, which you can get on SoundCloud, you can get on iTunes, you can get on YouTube. That show's about us and our friends. We don't talk about wrestling on that show because wrestling isn't our fucking
Sometimes,
You know
but
what I'm
not often.
I don't even really like talking about wrestling, but this
comes up.
show does well for us numbers-wise, so we don't have a choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just doesn't make sense to cancel our top-rated show.
I know.
I do a show called Top 5 with Sal Melendez, which is a character-based, like, funny sitcom list show. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to give them an intro, like, what this show's about. We're a sponsor for Freelance Wrestling. FreelanceWrestling.com, get yourself a hoodie, get a hat, get a DVD, get a shirt, get a koozie, get a Frisbee, get a glow-in-the-dark lighter, make yourself Legos, and write Freelance Wrestling across the floor.
Whoa.
I want you to take a sprinkler in the house, turn it on, get all the appliances all wet, and then start a slinky down the stairs and see if you can get the house dry before the slinky hits the floor. You know what I mean?
And do it for freelance.
Oh! So the Lucha Dragons come out and they accept the open challenge.
Yes.
And then the Busos come
The
out
Usos.
and they accept the open challenge.
Or, according to the New Day, the Usos!
Yeah. And Big E is like, you have ruined our celebration!
Jamboree!
Our jamboree!
Maxwell posted a photo on Twitter of him, that part with captions on it, like the closed captioning, and it was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But
System
yeah,
says that photos emerged from recent house shows of Sandow reprising his scholar gimmick, which makes me very happy. I wish they would do that. Brett Wells says Slim Jeffcoat runs shit, and he's not wrong.
but yeah, so they both came out. They both wanted to take the open challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, since you guys, this was supposed to be a celebration, and since you guys made it by yourselves, the open challenge has been canceled. And they leave, but I think they announced that they were going to do a three-way tag match at TLC, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think they announced that. I didn't hear that.
Maybe I imagine. Maybe I'm like. Maybe
I pitched
thought
it.
that.
I pitched it.
Well, okay, not at TLC, but okay. Here's why I thought that.
Yeah.
Because one of the Lucha Dragons was like, "Well, let's make it a three-way match."
I don't have any recollection.
He definitely said that, but I think he was talking about right now. And then that's when the New Day were like, "Fuck this shit.
Yeah,
we didn't agree to this kind of a thing," and they left. But I think it was Sin Cara. He's the taller one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he was like, "Let's do a three-way," and they were like, "Nope, Jamboree."
Sheamus says, is it me or did Ian look like Bray Wyatt when he tried to talk like Big E and sound like? See, now this is a great story because Halloween of 2014, we went to Freelance Wrestling's Matt Nick's Halloween party, and we were playing, we were participating in activities of the night against Stevie Fierce and Rob I Matter.
Mm-hmm.
And I was dressed for Halloween as Sal Melendez in a glittery gold jacket with a hat, and my fucking homeless beard was out like here at the time. And Stevie Fierce said I looked like Gay Wyatt, which to me is the best fucking nickname you could ever give someone. Good. I loved it. I will take that nickname to the grave. Brett Wells says, any of you fools read Max Landis' Shield fan fiction? It was dope. I didn't, but I did read, so let's try not to get a glare here, Superman American Alien, which Max Landis accomplished one of his dreams and was finally given control of the Superman franchise. Not really, because it's non-canon.
But it's a Superman book he got to write.
It's a 7-part series. Issue 1 is out now, and everyone should go get it because it's really fucking good. It's not a story about Superman. It's a story about Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not a comic book fan, you should read it. You know what I'm saying? Sheamus says, at least you guys have more and better ratings than WWE, which I appreciate.
We don't, though.
Oh.
I wish we did.
I thought we did.
They're not doing too bad on that.
He's the world champ. I think he would know. He's got the inside scoop.
So every time they're like, oh, we're the second best rated show on the television, they're lying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them.
The D story of the night is Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch.
Becky?
Oh, Becky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Becky. Hey, Becky. Pick it up.
Hey, Becky, you're so fine. I want to make you mine. Something, Becky. And Sasha.
We had a very important conversation during this match.
Did we?
Yeah. I said that I would take Sasha out on a date, and you're going to take Becky out on a date.
Okay.
I'm glad that we were able to agree on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was a good match.
It was.
I enjoyed this match.
It was fun.
I thought it was good. I was not mad at it at all. Becky still doesn't really have a thing.
No.
You know, she's kind of just like, she says funny shit. Not even funny shit, but odd shit.
Yeah, like dumb shit.
And they, like, and sometimes she dresses kind of steampunk, and sometimes she doesn't at all.
Yeah. Sometimes she just dresses like Irish.
D-Ray says, she's the S story. Get it? Ha 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 ha. I love his overlaugh. That's good comedy. What if I give you a wet willy right now?
No. You already shoved shit up my nose. Nothing else is going in an orifice of my...
Let's put this book between us. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't want to do this anymore.
After this match, Sasha won because of some bullshit.
Because Becky made her tap out.
Yeah.
But the ref didn't see it, and Naomi pulled her to the rope.
Mm-hmm.
She got the rope break, and then she ended up rolling her up.
Yeah. The world champion Sheamus says John Cena Thugonomics V2 equals Becky Lynch. Nope. Not close.
I don't even know what that means.
It doesn't mean anything because he's wrong.
I know the first part and the last part, everything in the middle. I'm like, nope.
It's like an Oreo. You like the chocolate ends, but you don't like the cream.
That's not true.
Put your hand out flat.
I like the whole thing.
So this is our Oreo. Come over here, ass. See what I mean? Because my skin's a little darker than yours. So I make up the chocolate ends. You know what I'm saying? And you're the cream in the middle. Now, what you do is you usually peel the top off your Oreo, and this is the part.
No, I like the whole thing. Why are you making up lies? Liar.
System says so. Wrestling. Isn't that what this show's about?
He doesn't like this.
He doesn't like our banter in between.
He wants a
Get
straight
fucked.
up wrestling show.
Well, I don't. That's not what I want to do.
No personal touches.
Ziggler and Ambrose took on Owens and Breeze. I missed this match because I was a bathroom boy. So you gotta carry this segment.
Let me see where I have that down. All right. Yeah, you didn't miss much. Dean pinned Breeze with his Dirty Deeds thing. It was all right. I mean, it was just like, I just don't care really about these men, but
I hate these old men.
See, wait, who was it? It was
Owens and Breeze.
Owens and Breeze. See,
Ambrose
I do like these guys.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't really care about it. But the match, the quality of the match, it was pretty good. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but Summer was on the outside doing bullshit.
Yeah, as she always does. It's a fish.
But yeah, I don't really have much to say because this was. I look back and I'm like, out of all the things that happened tonight, this was the least significant.
I missed it, so I don't have dick to say about it. But what I do have things to say about is the primetime players in Goldust took on the Ascension and Stardust.
So Goldust came back in the pre-show last night.
Yep.
Okay.
And the Versus screen tonight with the primetime players and then Goldust against the Ascension and Stardust. Goldust is yellow and Stardust was blue on the Versus screen, and it just looked like fucking Sub-Zero versus Scorpion. And I had this great fucking idea. What if there was more dusts? We have Goldust, we have Stardust. What if there was like a Space Dust and a Silver Dust? These are just ideas that I'm throwing out. And they're all like palette swap ninjas for Mortal Kombat, where they all have a very similar look but different specialties. But like they would be the greatest team if they could come together and work together, but all of them are selfish in their own ways, so they just can't get it together and they implode because of their selfishness.
I like that idea.
Book it.
You just did.
Yeah, but I don't have any power.
And I do.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Well, that's a free one. Somebody can use that idea. What do you think about that idea?
Do it in 2K16.
I don't have time.
All right.
I got to do this show. I got to do the podcast. I got to go to the hospital. I got to play Fallout. I got to play Diablo so you can pay me. You know what I'm saying? System says, so like the Dudleys? No. No, they were inbred fools who wore tie-dye.
These guys are from
they're from all sorts of places.
Other dimensions.
Not all of them. Goldust isn't from another dimension.
Where's he from?
Hollywood.
They could be from other dimensions, though.
Yeah, some of them could be.
That'd be cool.
I don't have any idea why this match was happening. I don't know why they brought Goldust back. I mean, it's fun to watch them because I love Goldust, but it seems like they're just kind of like, yeah, let's, you want to do something?
Yeah. The fucking promo between Stardust and Titus was kind of entertaining.
It was very entertaining. That was great.
What was it? He like, Stardust was talking a bunch of weird shit, and then Titus was talking about like metals, and it was like titanium.
Yeah. No, they were talking about
the shiny things or something.
The Big Dipper constellations.
Constellations.
Yeah, the shiny things.
Yeah.
They're talking about constellations. And he said, that's titanium. But the part you missed was Titus goes to put his arm on Stardust's shoulder. He's like, ow! And Stardust is like, yeah, they're real. What What did you think they were?
I maybe they were rounded instead of sharp.
They were.
That was cool gear, though.
It was.
It was very cool gear.
I wish they would do something with Stardust in the Ascension.
I know.
Because that could be a fun group.
He's cool. I like his wackiness in his promos. He's a good villain.
Who won?
Titus pinned one of the Ascension men.
How?
I don't know.
I don't care.
Me neither.
Neville takes on Mark Henry.
This was weird.
First question, huh? Second question, it was about a minute long. Neville beat him with 2 moves.
Yeah.
And then Henry goes, "You know me good, kid." Huh?
And then they got out and he shook his hand and said, "I respect you." Now my question is this a tag? Are they gonna lead? This gonna lead to a tag team between Mark Henry and Neville?
No.
You don't want that?
No.
Why do you want that?
No, I don't want that. What the fuck would I want a tag team out of Mark Henry and Neville for?
They're opposites. One's a big, slow guy. One's a quick, short, small, fast guy.
I don't want that. I don't want that at all. But what we did find out was The Miz was watching backstage. My reaction was, all right.
Yeah, I don't care.
Good. So that means The Miz is going to feud with Neville. But the way he was watching, he was kind of watching like, which means he was impressed with what he was seeing. So Miz is probably going to scout Neville and be like, "Oh, you know, I could like give you a hand job in Hollywood." And Neville's obviously going to turn him down.
Yeah.
System says he fucking hopes not, and I'm on the same page with him because
I'm not being serious. You know?
I don't want that in my life. What I do love about this match is we get the red arrow, and it's 1, 2, 3, and Henry kicks out after the 3, barely after the 3. I fucking love that. I love the shit out of that. That's one of my favorite things in wrestling. It's when a guy barely gets the 3 count. I would like if that happened more.
Yeah, they never ever do that.
This is the first time you've ever seen it. You've been watching like 3
live.
years. Yeah.
I've seen it in other videos you showed me.
When?
Like old fucking videos on the network.
Oh.
Like archived footage.
I need you to talk about Paige versus Charlotte.
Let me go grab my notes, sir.
You don't remember? You can't even just introduce the segment?
Yeah, no, I know that. But, well, I'm just wanted to fucking goddamn. Paige versus Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was a title match, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Paige is upset, and she's got the footage that shows from last night when Charlotte was underneath the rope, which technically should have been a rope break, which was news to me.
Well, they hid it. They did it so you wouldn't think about it. That's why they didn't say anything last night.
I just didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it would technically break the hold.
It makes sense.
They've done
But
it before where like
touch it.
Kurt Angle had Austin in the ankle lock, but his arm was under the rope grabbing the ring apron and he tapped out. And the referee rang the bell because he tapped out. But being that he was holding the fucking ring apron, it should have been broken. So the tap out was kind of like null and void.
Somebody, I forget who, somebody, I'm sure you remember, so you can credit him, but somebody was upset that when they wrestled last, they were doing like hold and shit, and they weren't, like, it was like a personal feud where like Paige was talking to. This one, it felt more like it was personal.
That was Kev still last night on Twitter, was just like, this was a super personal match because Paige is just like, you killed your brother by being an asshole or whatever. And then Charlotte comes out and puts her in a fucking chin lock. It's like, shouldn't they be going tooth and nail?
And this felt more like that. Yeah. Where they went and they started like just hitting each other and beating each other up.
Kleptoy just joined the chat, who is a name I don't recognize, but I'm glad he's here with us tonight.
Welcome.
We always love new day and days. We're always taking more applications. They say, so Sheamus is in your chat? Yeah. The WWE World Heavyweight Champion has one place to be after Raw, and that's youtube.com/616entertainment for WWE Raw Talks Live.
He's still backstage.
I mean, where would you be? You know? Where would you be?
I mean, this is the hot ticket. This is where you get your news. Not news, but the reactions that matter.
Like about Neville versus Henry. My reaction was, I don't fucking care. You know?
Well, that's what the fucking the writers need to know.
I
They
thought
need to know the things we don't care about.
Roman Reigns has joined the chat.
What?
The number
This-
one contender, the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns, has joined the chat. He says, Sheamus! This shit is breaking
This
down.
is nuts, man.
Paige versus Charlotte tonight, I thought was better than their match last night.
It was, which is I don't know what that means, but
I like Paige's promo before the match.
when she got in the ring,
Yeah. No.
or before
When she was backstage
when
and
she-
she called
okay.
him a cheater, or she called Charlotte a cheater, and she knew she was a cheater, and I'm going to prove that I'm better, and all these sorts of things. When I get my rematch tonight, I did not like the fact that Paige dominated like the opening frame of this,
Mhm.
and then we go to commercial, and they're kind of like jockeying for position, and Michael Cole's like, "This has been dead even." It's like, no, it hasn't.
Well,
at
maybe
all.
we missed something on the commercials.
How could we possibly have? Paige was dominating. We come back from commercial, and they're both kind of going at each other, which means if Charlotte's going to come back, she just started to. So that is them completely swiping what has already happened under the rug. Fuck that. For people who just slipped over from Monday Night Football, this match is dead even when it wasn't at all. And everybody watching that felt stupid, and their intelligence was insulted because they know that's not what they just saw. And now they're being lied to, and they're being told how to feel. I don't like that.
Well,
Kill
used to
King
it.
45 says, "What do you think about Smack Talks Live not doing a show last week? My life goes on."
I don't give a shit if they do a show. I don't give a shit if they don't do a show. It's literally the same to me because
Well, you're on the show.
I am not on the show. I've been speaking to my lawyer,
Mm.
and we are preparing a suit against
not you.
Smack Talks Live because they are using my likeness,
It looks just like you.
claiming that it is my views and my opinions
Mm.
on that show, and it is not. It is a fake bullshit imposter of myself.
Mm.
And I do not appreciate my name being dragged through the mud.
Mm. 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 Bad finish to this match.
I hated it.
The count out.
Why would they were both outside, they were getting counted out, and Charlotte tries to get back in the ring, and Paige throws her against the barricade, and Paige tries to get back in the ring. So even if Paige got in the ring and Charlotte got counted out,
Yeah.
Paige wouldn't be.
No, but she would get a win by DQ out of desperation, and then be like, "Well, I have a win over the champion, which means I'm still the number one contender." If you're trying to put logic to it, I can see them making that argument, but it was just lazy.
Yeah, it was.
System says, "I don't even notice half of Cole's shit." Don't you think that's a bad sign?
Oh, I tune him out
That
completely.
your lead announcer, you don't even listen to him because you know what he's saying is garbage. People didn't do that to Jim Ross. You know what I'm saying?
I fucking tune him out, man.
D-Ray said it looked like Paige fucked up. Maybe you saw something that I didn't. Maybe you noticed something that I didn't. But it looked to me like they were just trying to do a count-out thing.
I think that was the plan.
I think if Paige was gonna win, like they were cutting it so close, the referee would have just done like a 9. Oh, she got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they've done worse. Kill King 45 says, "Did you like that Holy Child song?" Haven't listened to it yet, but I will, and I'll let you know.
And then the other thing I want to bring up is after they both got counted out, Paige put Charlotte on the announcer's table and put her in the PTO. What's the point of doing that on the announce table? How does that add to the move?
And Cole was like, "Not on the table."
It makes no difference.
I think he just doesn't like feet on the furniture.
But they take the covers off. Why don't girls ever go through the table?
They're too light.
Oh, that actually makes sense.
Kane bounced off it at the last pay-per-view.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like you need to hit the sweet spot, and you need to be heavy enough to fucking collapse.
What about
the
a fucking folding table though? They never go.
They're too light.
No, they could
Yeah.
fucking break through a fucking
They did a
folding
Divas table match with pink tables a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I think like Michelle McCool like slammed Layla off the second rope and they bent it. And they had to do it again. It was something like that. I don't fucking know. I wasn't watching at that time because it was terrible dog shit. But yeah, they bent the fucking thing. Bubba Ray Dudley, I remember in like 99 or 2000, Bubba Ray Dudley was laying on a table, and Tori, who was this chick with DX, jumped off the top rope and splashed Bubba Ray Dudley and then just bounced off him. And the table went from this to just like, and then she went, like, her back was fucked up, but Road Dogg and X-Pac told her to go back up. So she went up to the top rope, jumped again, and they, like, pushed her down. And then, like, the table was still like this, but the legs gave out. So, it, like, the legs collapsed.
That's what I was thinking, is you just need a man to just fucking throttle a chick through a table. That's what you got to do.
I'm just answering your question as to why they don't let girls do it very often. But it's just a physics issue. You know what I'm saying? Tamina could go through a table. Yeah. We had a conversation about Tamina earlier, but we'll save that. We'll leave that off the air. Dean Ambrose has joined the chat.
Fucking who?
Live from Ambrose Asylum. He says, well, me and Roman Reigns versus Sheamus. Roman Reigns says, what's up, brother? Now you got to be Sheamus.
Sheamus says, well, fellas, how shall we settle this, fellas?
Dean Ambrose says, give Roman his rematch.
He's going to get it.
I like how the storylines are continuing more on this show. This show is more important than SmackDown to WWE weekly content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, nobody watches SmackDown. Roman Reigns says, I will Superman punch you. One of these days, he's going to do the big wind-up and break his fucking head. Because that's not safe, the way he does that. And when Roman says he will Superman punch you, he means I will Superman punch you 9 fucking times in one match. The Dudley Boyz took on the Wyatts, and it was with no build-up on free TV. And it was about 5 minutes long. Dan Hans, this is the last time we're going to talk about. So put other topics and questions and whatnot in the chat. When we wrap up with Raw, we'll hang out either for 5 or 10 minutes, and we're going to get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But start loading up the chat now so we're ready and we have something to go with.
Yeah, so we were talking when this match started. So before they got in the ring, the Wyatts mentioned something like the Brothers of Destruction survived, but now we will make the Dudleys pay for their sins. And we were talking how it would be, we kind of wanted them to scrap the fucking Can Taker.
Not scrap it, just let it be over.
Well, yeah, I know. Like, that's what I mean.
They did it. It's done.
Like, and they should have a feud with the Dudleys, because that could be cool.
I think they would have a great feud, and if they gave them time and something that would matter at all, the Dudleys versus Luke and Eric could be amazing.
Oh, it could be so much fun. And they could
elimination table match at TLC, dude. Come on.
That'd be fucking fantastic. But that's probably not what they're gonna do, based on how short this match was, and there really wasn't any development between them. I think they just were keeping both of them on TV. The Wyatts won.
They did.
So they put them over, and it's
clean, basically. Like, there was a slight distraction, but it was a discus clothesline that beat Bubba. Harper got the pin, which I love. I love the discus clothesline, because if a dude that big spun around and hit you with everything he fucking has, it would fuck you up.
Oh, yeah.
It would end your night. So I liked that. But I wrote down shit finish, but I think that was just because I felt. I think I wrote shit finish because it was too short. And there wasn't much to it.
Yeah.
But I do like...
The finish wasn't bad, but it was too short, and it was just, there wasn't much. But yeah, I have a feeling that it's the Kane and Taker thing is going to continue.
Yeah.
Which I wish it wouldn't.
It's way too fucking hot in here, so I got to open the window. You know what I mean?
All right.
It's like 20 degrees out.
It wasn't too bad out today.
I feel like it was colder today than it was yesterday.
I don't know about that.
Well, you didn't go outside.
I came over here, didn't I?
Yeah, but that doesn't even count. We have underground tunnels from my house to yours. It is exactly 1 degree warmer here today than it was at this time yesterday.
So that's my point. It's much warmer.
See, now the Dan-Dans are catching on to us doing this. After we've covered all the news, we hang out. And this is a totally original idea that did not come from Comic Book Live. We hang out and we answer unrelated to wrestling. I know, but they're straight up. That's what they do. So we have some things in the chat here. Chris, a.k.a. Zelda, whatever, says, "What's your natural hair color anyway?" Pretty sure he's talking to you.
This is it. I don't do anything. I can let you. So if I get closer, you have a better view.
See, now I think people would naturally and rightfully label you as a redhead. Like your beard, it comes through strong.
It's
you
very
look like
red.
Maxwell's little brother right now when you're that close to the camera. But when you tilt your head down towards the camera like that, I feel like your hair is more of an auburn / burnt sienna. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That just distorts it.
Yeah.
That distorts it. That's not a good look. Yeah, just cover the whole light so no one can even see anything. No, my natural hair color is like, it's like a light brown. I used to have platinum blonde hair as a boy, but as I grew up, it darkened.
That's so weird.
And then I bleached it. I bleached my hair when it was still quite long. And I actually have photos of it that I never put on Facebook or anything. But I took photos to fuck with Steve, a.k.a. Folklin, and Nigel.
Mm-hmm.
I had to bleach my hair before I could dye it like neon red. So that was step one. So I took this photo to send to Steve. I took this photo here after I bleached my long hair to send to Steve, and I told him I bleached my hair. And then Nigel texted me and said, "Did you bleach your hair?" And I said, "No, I dyed it red." And he sent me a picture of my hair bleached that Steve had sent him, and I responded with this from when I had just dyed my hair red, and I confused the shit out of everybody.
And then Nigel texted me and sent me both pictures and said, "Which one's real?"
And you didn't know I had done anything.
No, I did at that point.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one's real? What did he
But
think
you
it was
didn't
Photoshop?
tell me. You didn't tell me, and I just came over, and your hair was red.
Yeah.
I was like, "Did you dye your hair?" And you're just like, "Yeah."
No, the answer I was giving people was, people were like, "Why did you dye your hair?" And I was like, "Well, I was going to go and do this." I mean, those plans fell through, and I was like, "Oh, I guess I should dye my hair red." Because that was kind of the feeling that I had.
Mm-hmm.
What really made me want to dye my hair red, I think, was I was playing Bloodborne. And I created my Bloodborne character, and he had this long, like, neon red hair. And I was like, that's a fucking dope-ass look, man. I made a cool character. And I was like, yo, what if I did that to my hair in real life? So I did it. And I cut it.
You know, I didn't even put anything in my hair today, but it's really staying in place nicely.
Did you shower?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say maybe the natural oils
No.
are holding
I
it
mean,
well.
you know, I took a shower this morning, so the oils are coming back.
Yeah.
But still.
Roman Reigns says, never mind. That's unrelated for right now. Jazz James says, how far are you guys into Fallout 4? I'll let you take the floor first.
Let's see. I don't know how many hours I'm in. I don't. Is there a place you can check?
There's a game clock when you do an
it.
official save instead of a quick save. When you go to save again, it'll show you the time you've put in.
Okay.
But I'm fairly certain it has Witcher 3 syndrome, where it's counting the time that your PlayStation is in rest mode.
That sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because I put in rest mode all the time. But I would probably guess somewhere around like 15 hours. I've not done a lot of...
More than that. You've put in more than that.
Yeah.
Because I've probably put in
assuming,
around 30.
I don't know. I'm level 22.
Mm-hmm.
I have gone a little bit into the story. I got to Diamond City. I did a couple quests after you get there into the story mission. I did a couple quests into the Minutemen mission.
Mm-hmm.
I've done like some miscellaneous side quests that don't relate to anything, that are just like standalone things.
Every time I hear Diamond City, I think it's
Baby, you're no good for me. You're no good for me. But baby, I want you. I want Diamond, baby.
But we can't play more because we'll get copyright strike. That's Lana Del Rey. It's Diet Mountain Dew, and that's a good fucking song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've been just exploring for the most part.
I've explored a lot of that game. I've probably put around 25, 30 hours in. I'm level 24. I haven't done a lot of the main quests because to me, the main quest in a Fallout game is the world. The main quest to me is exploring the world, seeing everything, doing everything. Done a couple Brotherhood missions. Fuck them, though. I'm going to join the Railroad because I believe in them. I'm playing as a chick because I've played as a dude in enough fucking video games and I want to play as a chick. So my girl's named Chloe, and she's a fucking badass. I'm having a great time with it.
Me too.
We will record a new What Game Are You Gaming soon, and we'll talk about Fallout 4.
It's just going to be about Fallout.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It deserves it.
It'll be Fallout / Game of the Year conversation because we're in December basically. You know what I mean? By the time that one goes up. So damn, that was a good question. We got good questions all around here. So if we're moving on here, D-Ray says, wed tacos or pizza or burgers?
All.
What does he mean, wed tacos?
I don't know what wed means, but I'm just gonna say taco. I'm looking at tacos or pizza or burgers.
I like them all.
I like them.
I love them all. If I'm ranking them, pizza, tacos, burgers.
I'd agree with that.
Okay. Do you ever have a hamburger or you go cheeseburger?
I don't know the last time I've had a hamburger without cheese.
Get a hamburger out of my face. You know what I mean? Thoughts on Jessica Jones on Netflix?
I haven't watched it yet.
Haven't watched it yet. Kristen Ritter is hot as fuck. One of the dudes I was working with today put Jessica Jones on the fucking TV with no volume, but I didn't like that it was on because I didn't want to look.
It's stupid as shit.
Well, I put on podcasts with no volume just so Colin and Greg are up there and people might walk in. Well, it's a game store and people might walk in and be like, "Oh, that's Colin and Greg." You know what I mean? But and then one of the new guys, Nick, was like the only good one. Nick was like, "I like how you just put on podcasts and no one knows what they're talking about." So I put it on like 5 volume one day, and Colin and Greg were talking about like pre-orders and stuff. Yeah. And then like the song ended, whatever album I had playing, and you could hear the TV, and you just hear Colin going like, "I hate people who stick up for this pre-order bullshit. These fucking corporate apologist motherfuckers." And I'm like, "Oh, maybe I should shut that shit off." It's like it's a PlayStation podcast. You would think maybe I can do it, but I haven't watched Jessica Jones yet. Honestly, don't really fucking care.
I plan on watching it.
I'm going to start it, but I don't fucking care at all. I don't know who she is. I don't really care.
You'll learn by watching it.
But maybe I won't like it. Maybe I will. I'm a DC guy. I watched Supergirl and I was like, all right, it's okay. I watched 4 episodes of The Flash and I was like, these are pretty good. But none of these are as like, and not to compare everything to Daredevil, but none of these have made me want to keep watching. You know?
Yeah. Well, but Daredevil did.
That's what I mean. Like Daredevil was so fucking good that none of these other things have been able to touch it. But Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Sheamus are going at it.
They hate each other. Well, not Roman and Dean.
System says, how's your dad doing? He had a surgery today. Last I heard, he was recovering. He sent me a text, and he was very happy that Roman had beaten up those bad boys with a chair. He said it made it all worth it. Sheamus says, fellas, calm down. What's your favorite comic? Currently ongoing. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You go first.
Dan is, by the way, this is my favorite part of the show. So when you guys give us topics to do here, I don't like talking about wrestling that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't stress that enough. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Deadly Class. Deadly Class is far and away the best book going. A lot of people will tell you Saga is the best book going. Saga's fucking good. Saga's better than good. Saga's great. Yeah. But Deadly Class beats it in every regard.
I think I might prefer Saga just a little bit.
That's fine.
And then I like those two.
I'm a huge DC guy, but Deadly Class and Saga are both not DC, and they're not superhero stories at all.
I'm a fan of Invincible, but I got to catch up. I'm very behind. I have like 2 trade paperbacks that I got to get through. But yeah, I like all those.
Invincible didn't do it for me. I read the first Ultimate Collection, and I was just like, right.
It was one of the first things I read. And like,
yeah.
So, like, I got really into it, and I read like 8 of the big fucking thick things.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm committed to it, and I really like it. So check it out if you are looking for something. It's been going for like a very long time.
If there were other things that you were going to suggest the Dan should read, what do you think they should go for?
I don't know. That's been significantly what I'm reading. As far as like the big 2 go, I am following the Secret Wars story, which is all right. I kind of read it just because it's like it seems like a good jumping on point for most of the Marvel stuff, which like the new the relaunch of Daredevil sounds really cool. So I'm probably gonna start on that when it starts up. But
if I'm gonna throw some shit at the Dan to read, they should read Neverboy. Neverboy is really fucking good, and I can't see the feed here, so I don't know if they're getting too much of a glare or not. There we go. Oh, that looks fucking great. This is the Gerard Way variant, so this isn't what your number 1 will look like. But read Neverboy. I'm not even gonna tell you what it's about. Google it if you're interested. You know what I'm saying? The Dan and should be reading Paper Girls. It's only had 2 issues so far, and it's really good. It's about these girls who have a paper route, and then some weird shit goes on, and they look up, and the sky is pink, and there's explosions, and there's aliens, and there's pterodactyl robot things flying around. They're just like, what the fuck's going on? That's all we know so far. And then at the end of issue 2, this one girl's mom blows her fucking head off in front of all the little girls.
Spoilers.
It's only issue 2. We don't even know her when she does it. She's just a drunk, and she was just like, she says like, oh, this is like biblical. Like everybody who was going to be taken up to heaven is already there, and then she just pops her head in front of all these little girls.
Oh my god.
Super fucked up. The Dan and should be reading Descender. Descender is really fucking good. And the Dan and should be reading Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen's really fucking good. I don't need to talk their ear off, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But I wanted to show off some cool art and some cool books. You know what I mean? D-Ray is clarifying from earlier that he means Wednesday tacos. I don't know what that means.
I'm confused. I know what tacos are.
Mm-hmm.
What are Wednesday tacos?
Roman Reigns asks, what is the most overpowered move that Superman has? It's the Superman punch. You should know that. You use it all the time.
I think he was setting you up for that.
I know. And I liked it. He set me up very well. Dean Ambrose says, what's your favorite video game?
Right now.
All time, dog. We
Well,
deal only in absolutes.
See, well, all time it was Fallout 3. And I haven't spent enough time with Fallout 4 yet to decide if I want to make that my new favorite video game. So I'll get back to you on that.
Mm-hmm.
But as it stands, Fallout 3 has always been has been my favorite. Maybe Fallout 4 will surpass it. We'll find out.
This is not my favorite game, but I played Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Fallout 4 is already better than the other 2.
It's a better game than Fallout 3 by a long shot.
Mm-hmm. I can see what you mean though, because Uncharted 1 is my favorite.
That's
Uncharted.
what, and like it's
and
not
2
even
and
the
3
best.
are way
Yeah.
better than 1.
So I'm just not ready to say yet.
I can tell the Danans that we did a 2-hour podcast called "What Game Are You Gaming?" Episode 2, where myself, yourself, Corey Fisher, Quinn Renz, and Omar Al-Khatib all counted down our favorite top 5 video games of all time. It's 2 hours long, so if you want to listen to it, it's a big commitment. Quinn just watched porn through most of it, which is not even a lie.
No.
But it depends on which day you ask me. My favorite video game of all time is either the original Resident Evil on PlayStation 1 or Uncharted 1 on PS3. They switch every day. It depends on what time of day and what day of the week you ask me which one's better. You know what I mean? Kill King 45 says, what do you think of flowers for Algernon? That sounds familiar, but I have no idea what that is.
Doesn't sound familiar.
I feel like I've heard of it before. Give it a Google.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Roman Reigns says, do you guys live in the East Coast? Do you guys look familiar?
Nope.
Mm-mm. No, we're about 30 to 40 minutes outside of Chicago in a small suburb called Oak Forest, Illinois. That's where I live. You don't live there.
No, I live in a small town called Mokina.
But you used to be an Orland Park boy.
Yeah.
I used to be an Orland Park boy. Before that, I was an Alsip boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Flowers for Algernon is a short story by Daniel Keyes.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't either.
I could check it out, though. D-Ray says, would you like to get food Wednesday since I'll be out there? Tacos, pizza, burgers? Oh, he's clarifying what we would like to get on Wednesday.
Gotcha.
I work 10 to 4 on Wednesday. But maybe we could get a plan going, because that could be fun. We could be some dinner boys, maybe.
Maybe
we could be podcast boys.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Big shit.
Text me, D-Ray. We'll get a plan together. Roman Reigns says, oh, well, if I see you guys, I will only Superman punch you 10 times, so don't worry. I mean 8. Adam DeVries, a.k.a. System, says, what was Quinn watching? This will be our last question for the day. He was watching Chloe Lamb. He was watching Chloe Lamb get banged in the shower, which is a favorite of mine. Chloe Lamb is an all-time great. You know what I'm saying? And you know why he was watching that porn? Because I slid his laptop over to me, and I turned it on, and then I slid it back to him. Because I wanted to film him watching it.
He didn't turn it off, though.
He didn't know I was filming it. And then he looked over and was just like, are you filming this? Where can the Danians follow you on Twitter?
At TheArtist616.
Where can they follow me on Twitter?
At IDS616.
What show do we do on Monday?
This one.
What's it called?
WWE Raw Talks Live. Coming at you live.
Where are we? What's the address?
616 Entertainment is the channel. You can go get there by typing it into your YouTube browser or youtube.com/616 Entertainment into your address browser. We do the 616 Entertainment podcast on Wednesdays. We got a good one coming up with Vince and Tara.
The Tokyo boy Vince Burnett
I don't know
and
their
the
last
fun
names.
drunk mom Tara Darcy. Two of my favorite people in the whole world.
I met them for the first time, and I enjoyed my time with them. They made me laugh. I learned things about daddies and zaddies, and
Why don't we play them?
cocktail eyes. What else did I learn about?
Let's give them a little sneak peek of the podcast. Are you ready?
All right.
We're just gonna jump in
It's
somewhere.
not true though. Every single compliment and every single like or retweet.
Right,
I remember those
live for
people.
it. I live for it.
No,
Like,
because we were going through the yearbook the other day, and we were picking out like guys like we thought were hot and we would fuck from high school.
27 for me. 27 people.
38 for me.
So that's what you can look forward to this Wednesday on the 616 Entertainment Podcast. Vince and Tara are two of my favorite people. You know what I'm saying? We love you, Daniels. We're gonna see you next week. Until then, this is Skype on PSP, and it's free.
This is amazing! My mind is blown! We gotta get it. Just drop Good talking to you.